Disney Moana, The Misadventures of Hei Hei. Maui and Moana were on a journey to get Maui's fishhook back from Lalotai, the realm of monsters. While Moana tied her canoe to the shore, Maui sprinkled a handful of bird seeds in front of Hei Hei. Maui thought Hei Hei might make a tasty snack if he fattened up. Moana and Maui started their climb to the entrance of Lalotai. Hei Hei didn't even notice they were gone as he aimlessly walked around the deck of the canoe with a tap tap tap. Not even one peck he made landed on the seed. A lizard approached, eyeing the kernels of food. He looked Hei Hei up and down. The lizard moved closer and began to feast on the seeds. Hei Hei continued to peck the deck until he pecked the wrong spot and the lizard's tail was caught on his beak. The lizard lost his tail all the time, so he took one last bite and scurried off, leaving his tail behind. A hungry seabird swooped down and grabbed the tail. It flew onto the sky, taking the tail and Hei Hei with it. The bird shook the tail this way and that until Hei Hei fell off. A gust of wind threw his wings open wide, and he began to glide. Hei Hei sailed across the sky, the breeze whipped through his feathers and wobbling his wattle. Down Hei Hei went until his foot caught on a tiny branch. He hung there for a moment, then, snap, the branch broke. Hei Hei tumbled down and landed in shallow water. He started to walk straight into a kelp forest. The long seaweed spiraled around Hei Hei's body, wrapping him up like a present. He walked slower and slower, dragging the tangled mess of kelp along. He hopped on a plank of driftwood. It went up, 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 and up some more. When Hei Hei neared the end of the plank, it tilted down, 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 closer to the crashing waves of the ocean. A piece of the kelp that was wrapped around Hei Hei got stuck in a crack. So instead of walking into the ocean, Hei Hei marched in place. Below the ocean, Moana searched for Maui in Lalotai, where monsters lurked around every corner. She hid from a group of oversized, eight-eyed bats, but a four-armed monster appeared and moved towards her. She was cornered. As Moana tried to come up with a plan, a powerful geyser blasted the monster straight up and out of Lalotai. The four-armed monster landed on the opposite side of the plank Hei Hei was marching on. Flop! In a flash, the piece of kelp broke off and Hei Hei shot toward the sun. All the four-armed monster saw was a terrifying kelp monster coming straight for him. Hei Hei let out a loud scream as he sailed across the sky. The four-armed monster hid in a cave, vowing never to leave. Hei Hei landed on top of a slender tree and spied a small coconut. Tap, tap, tap. He pecked at it again and again until he picked up the whole coconut in his beak and swallowed it whole. As soon as it slid down his throat, it knocked him off balance, and he fell out of the tree. Hei Hei coughed up the coconut, gave it a peck, and walked off the island back into the water. The ocean had had enough of Hei Hei's nonsense. Whoosh! It grabbed him and zoomed him back into Moana's canoe. At the same time, with Maui's magical fishhook in hand, Maui and Moana rode an exploding geyser out of Lalotai. Maui and Moana landed safely on the rocky shore, and while Maui was trying to figure out why he couldn't use his hook to shapeshift, Hei Hei continued walking, clucking and pecking at the canoe like he had never left.